So, this is the WonderBoy remake, aka WonderGirl. This is still the coolest feature. So, the original game was just WonderBoy, and it just had the one character. So, this was pretty late. At least I don't recall hearing about it earlier, but they announced they added WonderGirl, and I was surprised they even have, you know, a new title screen, a new intro, just for her. So, I played for a little bit on an earlier video. You just missed the first 2 dragons, and the fact that I'm a mouse. It's not a big deal. We're just a mouse now. Hey, Zebra. So, this is a cute little addition. We used to be a lizard person, and so now the pig's like, hey, little one, have you seen that ugly lizard anywhere? I still love that they freaking managed to get the retro passwords from the original game to work. You know, what, like 20, 25 years later? When was this originally released? Let me look that up real quick. Strap. Of course, everything's about the new one. 1989! This game is older than I am. I mean the original. This version. This version. The Switch is still magic every time. I love it. Hey James, Vlogging Gamer and Mango? You look too healthy to be a good client. All of the snarky dialogue is all new too. It just used to be this. Look at that frickin' 80s anime character there. I still love that Switch. You will see lots of that Switch. Unfortunately, we are mouse now. Mouse. These are pretty good armors, but we can't use them. What was I gonna say? Fancy, big fancy statue in the background that was not in fact there in the original. Most anything awesome in the background is in fact not in the original. The original backgrounds were, of course, none too impressive. I mean, not too bad for an 8-bit. This is pretty good for an 8-bit. The Master System apparently had way better, or way more colors per palette than NES. So they could do a lot more stuff. So we look like a bootleg Mickey Mouse in the 80s version. Less so now. Yeah, this is definitely the best. I've seen a few games do the thing where you can be like, oh, you can switch to the old graphics. I've never seen it like this. A little secret here. Also, I love that the rooms were kind of chest-shaped, so they made it a giant chest. They just found just the little tiniest details in the original sprite art, the original pixels, and they embellished them into some really cool stuff. There's so much personality in all the enemies. I mean, a lot of the personality is, you know, from the original game. Just it's so much more apparent, so much stronger in the new graphics. This stuff is... I think the trick with the reliable is that this works with every character. Do I have a decent sword? 95. So, like, the different outfits, the different armors and stuff work differently for each character. So... that's about 10 more defense. It's not really a big deal. I think I'm going to save up. But the trick with those is that they're pretty reliable on any character. So, like, certain stuff we have now might be complete garbage on a later character. Hey, Nicholas. Yeah, this isn't really a method that would work for every game. Like, I don't know, didn't the Halo 2 remake in, what was it called, Master Chief Collection do something kind of like this? Though it ended up at a weird resolution because of it, but you could switch between graphics. I thought that was really cool, but this one doesn't really have any downsides to that. Oh, also to correct myself from the original video, I said the gameplay is, like, identical. It seems like it's identical, but, they said Lizard Cube on Twitter, they're really helpful, and they replied to lots of questions about the game. And so they pointed out that they apparently changed over 100 things gameplay-wise. Like, it's not just a straight port, even though it feels very faithful, but they made some little adjustments here and there to make it more playable without, you know, changing the spirit of the game. Like, the mouse apparently used to be way harder to control. I don't particularly remember that. I played the PC Engine version. I don't know how different that was from the 8-bit one. Which, by the way, is probably one of the worst 8-bit to 16-bit conversions. It kind of looks worse on the TurboGrafx than it did on the Master System. It's still a great game, but it's a little sad. They took some really bad colors and stuff. Bad internet. I just kind of got over bad internet here. We don't have an excuse for bad internet. Even last stream I had an internet issue, but my stream was down to 3 megabits per second, which isn't really too bad. But it's supposed to be a little over 10, which is what it is when I started the stream. Yeah, I haven't dropped any frames. Hello, Barker. Hi. Oh, by the way, I'm talking a lot and not reading chat too much. I'll try to fix that. I had a lot to say about this. The soundtrack's really good. It's this really good orchestral thing, and it has the spirit of the original, but I definitely prefer the new one. It's so cool that you can switch between them now. I like that you can switch the soundtrack. Is this a little too loud, by the way? Is this overpowering my voice at all? I'll turn that down just a teeny bit. Yeah, with the retro, you can totally combine, or, you know, pick how you want the retro stuff. If you don't like scan lines, first let's put on all the retro stuff. They actually didn't originally have the FM sound unit version. They actually just added that in an update, I believe. It's a little too loud. Yeah, turned it down a bit. It should be alright now. Oh, and you like my, do you like my Abyssrium videos? Is that what you, vlogging gamer? I'm sorry, I'm responding to super late stuff. Oh, and hey, Sickbots. Yeah, I wasn't sure I was gonna live stream this, but yeah, I decided why not, and, oh, and tomorrow's live stream is gonna be Snake Pass. I haven't played that game too much, so I'm not sure how bad I'm gonna be at it. But I decided that's gonna be our Sunday game. It's still a little too loud? Hold on, let me see what my volume is on my PC. I did a lot of audio video stuff. I changed around lots of cables, and so everything... I solved some issues, but things might not be quite in sync. Mouse, please. Okay. Chat is placed awkwardly. Oh! That's not where that's supposed to be at all. I did not notice that. You go over here. Why were you even there? I do not know how that even got there. That is weird. Actually, probably... I think you'll be less disruptive up here. I have no idea how that got there. That's so weird. Snake Pass. Yeah, I've heard it's a little... I don't know. I tried to avoid spoilers, but people seem to like it despite it being kind of hard, so I figure I'll enjoy it. Oh, was it a David Wise soundtrack? That's awesome. So I'm fixing all my stuff at once here. So the audio is fine now, right? It looks actually maybe a little... Drive that down a little bit. I usually don't let it go above half on this little monitor meter. Anyway, back to what I was talking about here. You can change between the FM sound unit and the original Master System thing. Is that from like a FM Towns port or something? But yeah, you can also do retro monitor effect, you know, that sort of CRT thing, you know. I'm not entirely sure what the gamma correction is on that. I guess it's just hello. Thank you for pressing buttons on my controller. I like that you can adjust the strength of scanline effect, because I like a little bit of scanline, but I don't like it too strong. Like, I don't like it actually, like, I probably like it not actually like it was, but just a little hint of it. I'm fake retro geek girl. Yeah, there's definitely a Master System and TurboGrafx version, but I don't know about an FM pound thing. Ports were weird way back when. You had ports between. What did you do? Oh, you're getting me killed, Parker. He's extremely good at knocking everything on the floor, and acting like it was totally intentional. Alright, so we were stuck underwater. If I recall, for some reason, there's a way to get into that thing over there on the left, or on the right, where that guy is. I don't think it will lead to anything good. Oops, I just wasted my arrow. The items in this game are so weird, because you get them so rarely. I pretty much never use them. The boomerang is extremely good, though, but it's also very hard to get. Like, it's a very rare drop. The game now looks like something Disney would cease and desist you for. Yeah, the original Mouse Man is very Mickey-like. And also extremely ugly, frankly. Probably my least favorite of the characters, but... Ow. Oh, right. I need the key. I think this guy has the key. Excuse me. No, I haven't played ukulele yet. I don't have it. I don't... That kind of 3D platformer, the Collectathon thing, not really super big. Not like on my words. Not high on my list of favorites is what I'm trying to say. But Snake Pass seemed more my speed. Because it's more like a level by level, like it's not a DK64 thing. I still hold a grudge against Donkey Kong 64. I don't think I will ever release that grudge. I'm sorry. Of course mice can, you know, climb around walls. Just a very normal mouse thing. Hashtag just mouse things. Uh-oh. Also, I love how much, like, they went from derpy Dragon Ball Z thing to this kind of, like, smug, evil thing. And I love the little touch of the little, like, wispiness of their, like, ghostly flesh. One of my favorite upgrades in terms of how they reinterpreted it. And they kind of do their face. Watch the face. Their original death face just kind of looks dumb, but I really like how they reinterpreted this one. So this game has a lot of 80s anime vibes, probably because, well, you know, it is an 80s Japanese game, but they interpreted it to something really cool. Oh yeah, they also removed a system that I thought was in place but just nerfed. But this game originally had this charm system, which was really ahead of its time, but also extremely confusing. Basically every character and every piece of armor had a charm value to it, and you had to charm shopkeepers to let them, like, to let you actually buy things. So they pretty much removed that system. And there used to be these random drops of charm stones that would let you buy more things. And were very rare if I recall. And they basically removed that system, and instead they put in 5 new areas that are basically little obstacle courses for each of your forms. Maybe it's 6. 1 for each of your forms. And you get some item if you get all of those stones. I don't know what the item is. I haven't done all of them yet. The mouse one is completely infuriating. Oh, dead. It kind of tries to offer you some help there. It's not really super useful, but the pig guy doesn't really give too many hints. I think he gives you hints when there's like a reasonable time that you would be stuck. Like, it's pretty obvious where you need to go here as the mouse, because there's just a mouse path. Oh, we're originally human. We got cursed by beating up a dragon. And so, for some reason, we kill several additional dragons that curse us in several additional ways. Which is apparently how dragons work. They're very rude. Love this parallax on the new graphics, by the way. You don't see too much parallax these days. Parallax is cool stuff. I mean, you inherently see parallax in, you know, 3D stuff, because it's just how 3D works. I do enjoy me some good 2D parallax. Oh, and you can actually play, after you beat the game, you can play around in human form. It's actually called EUCWolf form, if you're WonderGirl. But I don't think you could do that. I think the game just immediately ended on the original version. So you can derp around in human form. There's even a new obstacle course for the human. I will not do the, excuse me. There's probably some 1-ups, like some health ups that I could get that I'm missing. I don't remember where all of them are, unfortunately. This game, it's an 80s game. It has some ridiculously well hidden secrets. Maybe not ridiculously, but there's at least a few that you're probably not going to find on your own. Excuse me, ow. Excuse me, please. There we go. Health drops, unfortunately, kind of rarely, though. We're getting good money, though. One thing I liked about this game is that even for an 80s game, it does not steal your money from you. When you game over, it does take your items, unfortunately. But like I said, I don't actually use the items, so it's not really a big deal. But you get to keep your money. And actually certain chests, I should have checked that mouse chest. It's too late now. But certain chests will actually respawn when you die. I'm not exactly sure how that logic works, because sometimes they're empty, sometimes they're not. The way it worked in the original game is that after you loaded a password, the things respawned. They also added some hints in the 3D graphic, or not 3D, but in the modern graphics, a few areas, a few secrets are much more obvious in the modern graphics. Also, you can block things with shield. Dragons equal black chests and 1,000-year door. Kind of. The first one is definitely a jerk, because being lizard is super not helpful, but the other ones are mostly beneficial. Of course, once you defeat all of them, you get back your normal form. I heard Monster Boy in the Cursed Kingdom will be a WonderBoy. Did they announce a new one? I haven't heard of them doing another, but that doesn't mean there isn't one. It's just such a stark difference. I love it. There's more pixels on like that skeleton than like the whole map here. It's kind of nuts. And this was originally a really good looking area for an 8-bit console, by the way. Looks a little silly, but I'm not actually in. Oh, I have a elixir, so I'm not in the worst shape. I think I should have more hearts than I do. I think there's something I missed somewhere. But for the purposes of keeping the video interesting, I don't think I explored super in-depth. I may have to poke around a bit. I know where to go, I just don't remember where all the health ups are. Appears to be a gravifying, water-breathing mouse. I mean, the mouse man is pretty bad, other than being able to stick on walls. They are by far the most frustrating to use in combat. It is actually nice how different they are in combat, though. The lion person, which we'll get quite a bit later, performs much, much, much better in combat. Also, I love how they didn't just, you know, like everything is complete hand-drawn background and everything. They added candles and everything. There's not just an HD version of each tile that they swap in. Like, you know, it's not like a Doom HD texture pack. Like, this is incredibly well done stuff. Also, I know there's a freaking secret in this area. I just do not remember where it is. There's like one hidden door in almost every single region of the map. Shovel Knight's kind of the opposite of this, I would say. It's, well, I mean, gameplay-wise, largely similar. They like, you know, let's make a new thing look like an old thing. Though I do appreciate Shovel Knight's sort of ethos. They made it look pretty 8-bit, but they didn't do some of the more ridiculous 8-bit things. Like, if you've heard of Retro City Rampage, which I'm sure you have, the creator of that, Brian, I forget his last name, he has a really good breakdown of... The original Retro City Rampage was going to be 8-bit, and I think it was going to run on the NES. And he has a good breakdown of certain stuff on the NES that just made him basically decide, okay, we're going to make it look 8-bit, we're not going to make it actually 8-bit, because this is insane. And then they actually did make an 8-bit version, because he's kind of... He's a porting master, but he's also kind of crazy. Because, I mean, native DOS or Windows 3.1 version, if I recall correctly, he made. But yeah, that game has an amazing port history. It's ridiculous. Yeah, DOS, that's right. And not too many people have... It's usually DOS, not Windows 3.1. Surely we're all the way through now, right? Actually, we're only halfway. Fun. Actually, my first time here this game watching gameplay. Yeah, the transition is really impressive. I don't really get too tired of seeing it. Even in my normal playthrough, I just switch through it a lot. I'm trying to think about where the frickin' secret door could be here. I know there is one. I just... The worst thing about the mouse man, he has the tiniest hitbox for attacks in the whole game, and it's just straightforward, very small. He's got to be really defensive. Yeah, they made it even a floppy disk version is impressive. Oh, did you see that? I call BS on that heart. That heart was a travesty. Get out of here. Unfortunately, I think this is... I'm probably slightly under-equipped. Wait, is that... I'm probably slightly under-equipped, because I decided to save some money and not get the Bushido stuff. Which is pretty good stuff, by the way. Because it works on everybody. But... I figure I'll get some better stuff later. I also really like the reinterpretations of these wisp dudes. They look really stupid in the original graphics, but I like their sort of wispiness in the modern. So the original soundtrack was no slouch, but I do prefer the nice orchestral. Alright. Dragon Zombie. Now the bosses are my favorite switches, because the common thing to do for 8-bit stuff was they made the boss on the background layer, so then the rest of the game had to be, the rest of the area had to be black. Okay, I should definitely be doing more damage to him. I think I definitely need a better weapon here. He's not too hard, though. All the bosses have a pattern you need to get down. Pretty basic 8-bit boss stuff. And he doesn't look bad at all for an 8-bit boss. The Master System had way more colors, so it looks a lot better than NES in some ways. I was never a big fan of how NES games look. Oop. Come on. There you go. This guy's really easy, but he's... I recall doing like 10 damage to him in my first playthrough. So I think somewhere along the line I should have bought a weapon and did not. The boomerang does pretty good damage. Yeah, he has an HP bar. I think we're only dealing like 3 damage, which is bad. I wonder. Did that do more damage? I don't think it did. In fact, I think most of the weapons deal a little bit less than normal damage. I think the boomerang might do more. The boomerang's very good, but I don't have it. It's the one thing, the boomerang acts like a boomerang, and you actually get it back as long as you catch it. Making it the only reusable weapon, and the only weapon I actually bother to use in those situations. No, the acid's just... The acid wasn't even there. That's another thing, that some of the environments are totally just, you know, they decided, you know, they had to make something totally new. And they did a great job deciding what to do. Alright, Muns. Oh! Oh, that's embarrassing. So what happens when you defeat a boss is they spit out a bunch of coins. And you can catch the coins until the curse catches you. And I didn't think the curse would start moving that quick. It did, though. So now we're Piranha Man. There's a door here. It's the worst door ever because it just brings you in here. I don't think there's any reason to be in here. I just wanted to show you that. Yeah, that was... I should have just waited for it to move. That was just me being dumb. I also like... There's a lot of rooms in the game that look extremely boring in the original. Because, I mean, you know, every bite was precious. But they did an amazing job of spicing them up a bit. There we go. Hello, Lobster Steve. Yeah, mouse is gone. I think this is scaled to some weird value that I don't properly understand, but I'm just gonna go for 1 for now. This is another one that's really well reimagined, like totally different. Because it doesn't really make any sense in the original version. It's just like weird space that brings you back to town, but now it's like subspace highway. I have no idea what the point of that door was. I have a sneaking suspicion there was no point to that door. I'm just gonna buy these because they're insanely cheap. Let's see what the pigman says. Good to see someone in my height again. This place has been a circus lately. Don't know what you mean. Yeah, not like... they made you like they made you look a lot less like a dragon, which is what the lizard is supposed to be. Alright, how did you... Oh wait, no, I know how to get there. That's somewhere different, I think. Wait, is this the thing? I can't break those yet. Oh no, I need Hawkman to get that. I can get this though. What I really need is the lucky sword. Somewhere we can get the lucky sword, and as I recall, it's pretty cheap. In fact, it might even be in town. Is that... Was the lucky sword over here? Frick. I can't go back that way. Until you get a certain item, movement through the town is a little bit limited. Because I can't turn back in to the mouse or anything yet. But, wait, which way did we go? Oh, wait. Oh, I remember. Yeah, this is how you get to this chest. See, some of them, even when you die, they don't spawn new things. Oh, and I missed a secret. It's not really a big deal because it's too expensive to be of any real value. But if you go up here as mouse, there's those suspicious tiles, which look a little bit less suspicious in 8-bit, but still so. You can go up there and you can get really expensive but good gear. I don't even think it's the best gear. It's just if you grind a lot, it can get you really good stats really early. But I'm not sure I'd say it's really worth it. Unless you happen to have a lot of money. Probably really won't unless you just deliberately grind. But they did a really good job of reinterpreting the characters, made them feel some more personality. Yeah, now we can freely move through the water. I think we have to go through that. Imagine they remade Zelda 1 like this. That would be pretty cool. Aqua Shield. Yeah, this is one of the items that's specifically for your character. So, like, this is really good for Piranha Man, but it's complete garbage for everybody else. I actually really just want a better sword, though. I don't think my stats are... 52, not too bad. I really just need a better sword. Or the lucky sword. I'm not sure what stats the lucky sword has, but it makes things drop way more money. Oh yeah, the Totem and Earl remake looks really good. I haven't heard much about it though lately. Yeah, the new art style is definitely beautiful. So I forget exactly what we need to do to get the thing that breaks those blocks. There's two places we can go right now. I'm not entirely sure we actually need to go this way until we have the block break power. We can get some money anyway. We can get very tiny amounts of money. Never mind, it's actually a very bad idea to try and grind here. I'm not sure if there's any secrets this way. Birds of Fate? Never actually played that. The pirate ship there is another embellishment that was totally absent from the original game. Though there's another crashed ship, so I guess... Oh, wait. Oh, no, there is... Never mind. I'm stupid. It's there. See? Can't even tell the difference. There are some embellishments like that big statue, though, that are totally new. There's a door by the Aqua Shield shop. There's a Charmstone place. Let me go back there, then. Is there a door here? No, that's... Master Shield. I still love that they put the shopping please sign in there. Great stuff. See, the Master Shield is in fact for the lion. Please. No? I still don't understand why sometimes they'll give you stuff again, but sometimes they won't. Shopping please is so good. I would really appreciate if we can... The boomerang is so rare, and you can't buy it either. It's all just random drops. I'm not sure why I'm getting so many items in this area. I don't know if certain enemies are more likely to drop those, or... No stupid area here. Please do not stupid. Oh yeah, the Cloud's glasses are pretty great in HD. secrets for now. Oh! Is this... Oh, there we go. I think you get even more from these if you, now we're talking! Want to be sure not to lose that. This is the fabled boomerang I've been talking about, which I should not use underwater. It's a bit easier to lose down here. You open a door to a house that's on the underwater. You're technically supposed to go the other way. You're supposed to use the door at the bottom of the sea to get to the top. Not that it makes particularly much more sense. But, you know. 1998. It was a simpler... 1989, sorry. It was a simpler time. Once again, more sunken ships in the background. And, you know, the 8-bit background is just this. Which is still pretty good, considering. But it's on... Is it this? Ah! Oh! Oh, it's one of these. Oh, thank you for that. I actually didn't know where this one was. I don't think I want to do this right now. This is where you get one of those charm stones. These are, I believe these areas are totally new. You can get a charm stone for each form. And you do a little, basically a puzzle section designed for that one character. And you can't change out of that character, even if you have the ability to change. I think we actually go back to the desert area. So we can go anyway. Sure. I just love the texture of everything in the HD art. And they added a little, I don't think this, nah. They added a little thing to remind you that, yeah, this is where the desert is. Oh, frickin'. There's just some little bits of added clarity they added to the new art. Some bright stuff. Oh yeah, I think I turned off the... No, I have the gamma correction on. I'm not exactly sure what the gamma correction is for. I think it's just like to to reduce the blurriness from the retro monitor. Those secret areas are definitely new. Oh yeah, the Mouse Man area is so mean. I bumped into that my first time, and I was like, wait a minute, what's happening here? And it was so freaking hard. The mouse one is unbearably difficult. The other ones I managed to progress through, but the mouse one has a couple of jumps that are just, well, it's basically just a series of pretty hard jumps, and you have to do it all over again if you fall. It sucks. I love how anime that cloud is. Paradoxically, I'm pretty sure this is where we actually need to go. Or do we need to be Beastman? Huh? I'll just keep going until I realize. Did I hear about Mario and Luigi Super Saga DX? No, that sounds familiar. Is there like a fan remix of that game or something? Nah, there's not really a global map. Did I just lose all of that hit? Yeah, I did. I don't think it's supposed to be... I think these are just extra tough. Excuse me, sir. I forget if I got Beastman before I came here. I can't remember my order. I know where I need to go once I get Beastman, and I can break blocks. But at this point, this is probably the one part of the game I totally forget where to go. Well, not totally, but... I do know a couple places I can swim. Did you beat the... did you beat the Mouse Man thing? I definitely still have not. I'm not sure I will. I hate these things. Mistyped it. Oh, they found it in the eShop files? Oh, I'm dead. Might as well put that one down here. Well, I know Lion Man comes next. I just forget where to get him. I forget if you get him here, or if you're supposed to get him before you come here. Oh, that was... Yeah. I really need a better sword. Oh, you got past? You still did better than I did, because I just rage quit the mouse room. 30 tries. That sounds low, honestly. I must have tried at least 20. And I just decided to keep carrying on. Can't go left. And I need the block break to get to that other area. I'd be down for a remake of Superstar Saga. I never actually played the first one. I don't think this is where you go, but I know there's some secrets in the water over this way. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, I unboxed my boom arm on my mic, and I found out the Blue Yeti has a different sized mounting slot for the thing, so I have to get an adapter. Well, I actually got a... It's not too bad, because I get a shock mount for it, so it'll actually reduce, like, typing noise and stuff, I think, in addition to letting it mount on the boom. So I should have a little bit better microphone setup once I get my new stuff. It'll make it a little bit less portable, but that shouldn't be a huge deal. There we go. I can't really attack him down there, I think this is one of the new things. I think that door is like the Lion Man thing. The hidden room for him, for the Charmstone. I don't know what to call this. If you get a certain item here, you can head back to the beach. Oh, is this where you get the thing? Okay, yeah, I remember it coming here, but I didn't remember what the prize was. This is what I did a playthrough. I beat the game on TurboGrafx, and well, actually, it was the Wii shop, the Wii Virtual Console. That was the version I played. So I wanted to play it again before I tried to do videos of it. I remember almost everything, but it's a little bit like a Metroidvania. You mostly change powers instead of gaining powers, but it was really, for its time, this was really complex and I guess, you know, groundbreaking sort of game. Actually, the Lizard Man secret? Oh, yeah. The secrets are kind of in weird places. Because a couple of them you actually enter as different... Ah, there we go. Recent MML games weren't very good. I played Partners in Time, and I really like that one. But I hear some people... I hear it's not as good as the original. But I like the 4-character thing. Is that thing? Is that block-breaking item I'm thinking of in this area, or is it in the lava area? I seem very under-equipped for the lava area. here? I can't get up there. I don't know, maybe it's a case of like people just not liking the sequel because it doesn't feel as fresh, but I didn't feel there was anything particularly wrong with it. Maybe the first one is better, I haven't played it, but I don't think on its own it's, you know, a horror game or anything. Man, isn't there something more that you can get down there? I could have swore. This game is really weird in that you kind of bounce around when you get hit. You don't usually notice it, but against bosses, it is highly noticeable. Like, they'll bounce you all around town. That's just that place. And I already climbed the freaking thing. I hate the clouds. So annoying, and you need the arrows to be able to attack directly up, and I don't have any. It's over in the lava canyon? Aw, oh, frick. Oh, hey. You got lots of elixirs for it, at least. I was hoping to get a better sword, though. I found the shield, which is like the item that needs the least replacing. I never know how or even if the shield's gonna work when you're jumping. The hitbox doesn't really seem to work right. Aw, man, and that death made me lose the thing. Boomerang. The shield hitbox seems way bigger when you're on the ground when you're in the air. Such a good job reinterpreting the music. I heard pretty mixed things about the Dream Team and the other one. The paper one. The 8-bit frog hit sprite is amazing. Good news about these guys. Ow. You can pretty easily stun lock them, except when there's two, it's a problem. It's probably just. Ow. Freaking. Get out of here. Alright, I remember this. This seems intentional because of those jerks. But certain enemies will always drop hearts, and if they spawn right at a border like this, it'll be pretty exploitable. Which I'm gonna do because this area is freaking hard. Oh god. Those guys seem like, that's kind of a dick move with those two there. Oh, frick. You know what? There we go. If only I could find an enemy that always dropped elixirs. That would be a little cheap. I think in easy mode you always get elixirs or something. I don't know. I didn't play easy mode, but there was something like about get all the potions you want or something. So I don't know if you just can't die in that version or they're just really cheap or something. Or... Yeah, the hearts are like half a heart. It's kind of annoying. Ow. Alright, I can kill this thing. Go away. Oh, frick! He comes back real fast. I don't want to deal with you. Oh, gosh. Ah. I hate those guys. Worth it. I think. Maybe. Maybe. No. That was not a good idea. Okay. Not as bad as I had feared. That didn't exactly work out as planned. Oh no, not these guys. Alright, it's farming time again. At least you can farm pretty easily in this area for health. I feel very, very under-equipped. I should have gotten the Bushido stuff. I'm gonna go get that if I don't find a better store real soon. I think once we get this item... I just picked a boomerang up? Oh, I did! Thank you for mentioning that. I seriously did not see that at all. Okay. Oh! It changes elevation for you, too. I didn't know that. Aw, frick. How dare you? I hate you. I hate you so much! Why are you such a hateable thing? There we go. All's forgiven. The difference is just amazing. Also, I swear they make like a mini Wilhelm scream. The flowers. Oof. That's not a jump you want to make in real life. Also, I love this. The addition of the little marshmallows. Oh, Earthworm Jim would be an awesome game to do this sort of thing with. So yeah, this is... I don't think in the original you necessarily knew that this was immune. I guess you get a pretty strong hint. But in this one, it kind of explains items to you a little bit in the shop. Oops. Yeah, I'm immune to lava now, despite being a fish. As you can see, the boomerang is pretty freaking OP. Uh-oh. It's always embarrassing when the enemies, in fact, knock you back to the previous area. Oh, I forgot they did that. I don't like those guys. We'll take that. Oh. I think we're at least halfway through here. Ow. Those guys hurt a fair bit. You can't hurt the heads. Alright. There we go. There we go. Also, I think Hawkman's level is just over that thing there. Hawkman's Charmstone. Now we learn a new gameplay mechanic. This is such a huge redo, by the way. This is what this used to look like. And now you get this instead. Minor difference. I forget which form. I think we're supposed to be mouse. Yeah, you can in fact change forms with that. Oh. Let me do that one more time with the new sound. Oh crap, but I have to switch 3 times now. Is it 60 FPS? Yes. The stream's even 60 FPS. I think we get an item. Yeah, here we go. Later on, we'll get an item where we don't even have to use the that room to do that. Yeah, the statue room is one of my favorite. There we go. Redos. That's like nothing like the original in a good way. Also, don't forget to abuse these drop items. And now that we have this item, we can in fact do that anytime we want in town. I think we need to be Fishman for this. Also, spoilers, it shows you the Hawkman and Beastman before you get them. But this game is also, God, 28 years old, so spoilers are a little... Well, it's also fairly obscure, but still. Sorry if you got spoiled on a 28-year-old game. Wait, I'm not going the right way. It's down the well. Oh yeah, Lizard Man's freaking dramatically holding up the thing. I think we get Lucky Sword here. Which is actually pretty good damage-wise, I believe. Samurai armor... I don't think that's actually particularly good for Lizard Man. Watch there not be any in the rest of these. Yeah, oh. Never mind. But yeah, now we can go... Just to double check. Statute of limitations on spoilers is 20 years, so we're good. Look at that tempting arrow over there. Also, the cut-ins that explain the name of the area are new. Hold on, I'm just gonna take a screenshot of this room so I don't forget. I love being able to take screenshots with just a button click. This is the PS4 version, by the way. It's coming to PC. I'm not sure exactly when, but it's on all the major consoles already. In fact, I think the Switch version even came out same day. People have gotten pretty, well, certain games have gotten pretty timely Switch ports. It's pretty impressive. But Nintendo's Switch policy seems a little... It seems like they're going a little overboard on curation, like, the developer of Axiom Verge really wants Axiom Verge on Switch, and they're waiting on Nintendo, and it's like, is that really a game that you want to say, nah, we don't want that on our platform? Like, really? Hey, Daddy. Dying is honestly something that, like, I forget if I was even spoiled on that. I think I knew about it beforehand. But I don't even remember it being, like... It just wasn't a huge deal for me. Maybe because of the spoiler, I don't know. But... I remember just mostly being ticked off because I gave her good equipment. And you don't get the equipment back. which is such a 90s RPG thing to do to you. Not only am I gonna kill your character, but I'm gonna take all of the crap they had on. Even the stuff that other people could use. I'm seasick of healing fish all day. Hello. I mean, I'm a fish, but I like the googly eyes in the thing there. Poor Crabbo. Oh yeah, you can also use permanent stat boosts on her. I'm not sure if you lose... I think you get the materia back. I could be wrong on even that. Once again, the anchor. Good additions. You're just supposed to get a hint that there's, you know, sunken chips here. I guess. It's the add of the anchor. Here's the sunken chip in all of its 8-bit glory. Which is pretty good. Let's see, the graphics were not bad at the time. They're just amazing now. So, is this? Yeah, there's something down here. Also, if you hold up, sometimes there's just doors in places. So if you want to find secrets and you know there's something kind of around there, just hold it up. Oh yeah, there was theories about resurrecting her and stuff too. I had one of those friends back then that was like, he knew all of the secrets to things that weren't actually real. Oh. Very glad I got that. This is one of those games with 2 menus. Like 2 pause menus, so I always get confused. Triangle opens this one. Actually, I have pretty garbage armor, actually. I should probably just get those Shogun things. They're always good to have. Yeah, Lucky Sword is extremely important. It's possibly the most important piece of equipment to have, even over the legendary stuff. A couple of the legendary things are free, but we have a pretty good amount of money, by the way. I think I could buy the legendary shield if I had access to it, which will still take a bit. By the way, I'm not sure I'll finish this game tonight. We still have probably another couple hours. I'm making good progress, but I can't believe I felt that. I know the gimmick of this. Surprise fish. I hate the sound these things make. Listen to that. I hate it. Also, they don't give items, which is equally hateable. Do you lose your weapons and armor on death? No. In fact, even the Hades mail, which used to be consumed on death, and it was extremely buggy, so it would actually gave you the best armor in the game when you died. But anyway, no, even the Hades armor does not despawn in this version. Yeah, you just get sent back to town. You don't even lose money. You just lose your items, these items at the top right there. So, death isn't really a huge deal. Losing your elixirs does suck, though. In fact, sometimes I wish you could die without consuming the elixirs. Because if I'm not at a boss, I don't usually want to use them. These guys suck. These guys might seem not too intimidating, but like we saw before, they'll take like 2 hearts off me. It's ridiculous. Oh god, okay. I want that money. I want that money. One of my least favorite 8-bit like gameplay mechanics is items that disappear after a few seconds. It made sense way back then because of memory limitations, but it's really frustrating. Yeah, I wasn't sure how to get past that thing. Probably just told me. But... Also, I really like how they managed to add... They added certain animations, like, oh, you can only crouch is the one thing. Like, they added these turn animations, but, they don't actually, like, they're only there for looks. They don't negatively impact gameplay, which is something that you have to think about when adding nice, smooth animations, because sometimes you just can't animate something without it being a problem. but it's totally cancelable into any other action. And you have momentum anyway, so they were able to add that turnaround animation without it being, you know, a problem. Oh yeah, the hard mode has a time limit, which basically, it's not like a hard time limit, it's like, I think every minute or so you lose one heart. So you gotta keep moving. And I think enemies might take more damage, or deal more damage rather. And take less damage from you. That's not good. I can't believe I touched that thing. I have not braved. Ooh, thank you. I have not braved hard mode too much. I tried just to try out one of the old passwords. There's a password that gives you like a ton of everything. I tried out that password just to test hard mode real quick. And it does seem decently hard. But I'm just playing normal mode. Look at all these elixirs. This is really lucky. Ah, I need these elixirs, so I'm glad they're happening. Very surprised as well. Oh god. Yeah, I should really have better gear than I do. I'll go get that Shogun stuff after this, because it's not too damn it. It's not too expensive. Captain Dragon. Oh frick. I walked right into that, literally. Oh frick. What is your... I don't remember my thing. Ah. Awkward. I think once you get his pattern down, you can hit him pretty hard. Also, I just noticed that the angle we're at here, that is completely... Oh, you can block those. I just noticed the angle that we're at. That is awesome, because that's not in the original game at all. It's just a straight line, of course. That is a super cool addition for them. And that is how you're supposed to fight this boss. There you go! Alright, we're gonna be a little bit more careful here, because this guy drops a crazy amount of money. Oh, no. Oop! Whoa, he's getting tricksy. Ah. Now we are one of the best forms. Look at that. Also, he looks way cooler in the new graphics. But his attack is just so satisfying and much more effective because it hits a nice wide range. Also, I think I forgot to show too much of that battle in 8-bit. They do some cool stuff with the new graphics. If only you could take out those piles of gold in the background. If only. I guess that's kind of what the grabbing the money bags is, right? You're taking your money before you get that curse. Oh, no monies! Yeah, we're Lion Man now. Before we do anything, I'm gonna actually... Okay. Oh! I remember now! I think you can get something up... Can you get something up there with Hawkman? I don't have Hawkman yet, so it's not a big deal, but... Oh, wait. Isn't that a bit of a schlep? Ah, whatever. I want the Bushido stuff, because it's cheap and it's effective. Hello, Superior Dan. Sorry to any inferior Dans that might be in chat. Superior one has arrived. Lion Man from Mega Man 11. I wouldn't be surprised if they had a Lion Man at some point. Nah, I don't need those. I think the Prince armor drops more hearts. I think that's what that hint is about the grabbing hearts and minds. Also, I think you can defeat these things. They just take an insane amount of hits, and I don't think they drop items either. Those little, like, brain balls on the ground. Ow. Please? Nah. Yeah, I don't really get the logic of when they respawn. Sometimes they do. They usually don't. I don't know if it's like a factor of time. In fact, I think those actually used to be a bit more exploitable than they are now. Do I have... I better not die just to go back. Because I have all this stuff. I'm just gonna get that, because that stuff's really cheap but effective. I keep forgetting I have this lever. Ooh, dang. Maybe those have less health than I thought. Hey, late game Final Fantasy VII is pretty dang legit. I would recommend finishing it at some point. I've never played the PC ports, actually. I'm very disappointed in... The one I was most interested in getting... Well... I'm probably most interested in 9 now, but it wasn't an interesting option, but they screwed up the, they used MIDI versions of the music for the Final Fantasy VIII port for some reason. I think there's a fix for it, but that just always annoyed me. Because that's like, I would say that is the best soundtrack for a Final Fantasy game, and that is extremely high praise. That was an amazing soundtrack. Yeah, the Steam versions are better. They still have the original PlayStation art assets because they straight up deleted the original art assets. 90s and 80s game development was an awful hellscape. But yeah, the Steam versions are a bit better than the original PC ones. They still have, like I said, some stupid issues like the soundtrack thing. I don't know if Final Fantasy VII has the soundtrack issue. And they might have fixed it, because they did a port where they added boost mode, like the basically fast forward for Final Fantasy VIII, and I think the others too. I remember everybody hating on boost mode when it was announced. I was initially thinking it was going to be like paid DLC, like paid cheats. That I'm not okay with, but just free, get to enjoy the game. Like, it's just, it's no worse than Game Shark, right? Just let people enjoy the damn game. I don't really have a problem with that. And boost mode is super useful, because seriously, the #1 reason I have not replayed Final Fantasy IX is because it's so goddamn slow. Apparently, Final Fantasy IX was originally supposed to be on PlayStation 2, but they moved it back to PS1, and apparently that's why the battles load so slow. That's easily the biggest flaw in that game. The combat is just so slow, especially the very loading, the starting loading pan. Yeah, I do like that the, uh-oh, I'm not the right form for this. Oh wait, yes, never mind. I can escape. But yeah, I like that it tears away instead of like an instant go across the screen thing, like an instant everything. Yeah, Final Fantasy. Yeah, see that scales up. I think it must scale up every time you beat a boss, because it eventually ends up like 2,000. And I'm not sure I want to spend the money, even though it's so much cheaper to get it now. Some version of FF has the fast forward. Yeah, I figured it would. It's good to know. By the way, this game autosaves, so you don't have to do... While the retro passwords are there and you can use them, you don't have to use them, which is nice. The retro passwords are more of like an Easter egg thing, or you can like load up a save file. Like you can load up your actual save file from 28 years ago and continue to play it on this. It's amazing. But you can also use the one. They have some that are basically cheat codes that you can use too. Where am I going now? Oh, right. I can go down the well. It's a very important item down the well. I need to be Beast Man. Actually, Mouse Man will work, but... Actually, wait. Do I need to be Mouse... It's an item I can get, but I don't really need yet. I think I'll just go as Beast Man. Oh, I probably should have healed. If I can get back up. I think there's... yeah. Good stuff. There we go. Final Fantasy VIII has its problems, but the biggest thing about Final Fantasy VIII is that it's really easy to play it wrong. Like, a lot of people try to, like, draw 100 spells from, like, the very first enemy, or they summon all the time. That is not how the game's really meant to be played. The crafting system really works a lot better for making magic, and I don't know what this item is, but I think you need all of the charms to get this new item. I think it's a new item. I don't know what it is. I haven't got all the charms, like I said. Wait. 250? Really? Okay, I guess I'm getting that. It's very easy to play Final Fantasy X wrong, or 8 wrong. It does have some stuff that I wish they would not have done, but a lot of people do things like they'll summon constantly. They're like, oh, summons are free, so I should summon every single action of every single battle, and then they wonder why the game is not fun, because while they're like watching the same summon animation 500,000 times. The summons do need a skip button, which is where boost mode helps, but I don't think they really intended you to summon every single action of every battle. But the summon system was weird. I did really like the crafting and like the AP system they had. They had some really cool stuff going on. And I really did like the story in the world. I think there's something down here. Maybe not. I thought there was a secret. This is where Mouse Man's thing is, by the way. If you just keep going left in one of these areas, you'll walk through a wall. It's completely infuriating, though. Unless you're gonna go for 100% trophies, I don't really recommend it. See you, Daddy. But Final Fantasy VIII, it's just the music and the visuals are just absolutely perfect. The particularly, I think it's this one. There's an extremely important item in one of these areas. It was such an insane visual jump from Final Fantasy VII, which frankly looks like crap, to Final Fantasy VIII, which, like, I know it's PS1 graphics, but it still looks good in my opinion. Some of the enemy designs in that were really fantastic. For 8-bit, it's not really too bad, the original background. I love the big old mushrooms and stuff. Oh, we have 2 of these, not that we really need it. Oh, right! This is one of those hints I was talking about that the modern graphics kind of adds. Not a great place to start a business. Sure. I could have sworn there was another... I think there's like 3 hidden rooms in this area. I thought I was gonna find one before, but... think I must have checked the wrong spot. Yeah, you can get here. This is one of the ones. This is one of the few areas that you can get into accidentally, because it's pretty easy to come here as Mouse Man and not notice that it's not meant for you. And then you just walk into a wall and boop, you're in an insanely hard bonus area. I was reading an article with the Gender Altered DLC. Hitbox from changing the sprite. Oh yeah, I bet that was an issue for Lizard, yeah, cause like look at our sprite's a lot different, but I guess it still reads pretty freaking well, the new graphics and the hitboxes. I think it looks pretty in scale. It's just everything kind of looks smaller in the retro graphics. I think this actually is where I need to go up here, unfortunately. Up here. You can finally kill the freaking clouds as Lion Man. Best character. There we go. Possessed by animal spirits. You're my first client. So, now that we have that, we can switch forms at will. Great thing. Unfortunately, you have to equip it to do that. And for now, I'm going to keep the Lucky Sword on. Excuse me. But I think that used to require a second controller on the Master System version. But you just hold up while jumping and attack, and you switch forms now. It's a lot more useful, a lot easier to use. Oh, now the clouds just have a different border. Oh wait, here's another secret. There we go. This one's pretty conspicuous. I could swear there was one on like the first room or so of this. I do have my lucky sword, right? Always equip your lucky sword before you open a treasure chest. I'm pretty sure it affects how much stuff drops. Also, this next area could be iffy if I don't get any elixir drops. As I recall, the enemies can hurt a lot. Also, we can get some new armor from the enemies, too. Never played... Well, I played the GBA remake of 2. It had an interesting idea with the leveling system, but it sounds completely got off of the play. I never liked 4 as much as most people. It definitely feels classic in that, like, it's kind of the standard RPG kind of thing, but, like, it just doesn't feel like very much more than that. Like, Final Fantasy 6 and even 5 feel a lot better to me. 5 had flaws, but I think it did some really cool stuff that it doesn't get a lot of credit for. Major change in music here. Much more fitting to the area, too. This is just kind of like random area music in the original. Oh wow, they actually had the little statues. It feels like we're playing a freaking different game when you have the different music on. Uh-oh. I regret everything. I've made a huge mistake. Oh no! Those things hurt! Holy crap! Also, that statue is new. Alright. So one of those should eventually drop a new armor for us. Which I will be using. Wait, did I equip my new armor? Let me double check. I really need better armor, don't I? I'm just gonna stick with my lucky sword. Yeah, I'm not really a big fan of the NES, any of the NES Final Fantasies. For me, it's all about the PlayStation It pretty much Final Fantasy 4 through 10 is my must-play list. Especially the PlayStation 1 games, but also 10 and 6. And 5 and 4 are still worth a play. Huh? Alright, when they do their first jump, they're actually above your stupid hitbox for the shield. It's kind of infuriating. I just talked about that and I completely forgot about it. I can't die with my thing. Aw, frig. My boomerangs, no! Ugh. I kind of feel like Final Fantasy IV just gets a lot more praise than it kind of deserves because it was the first one. Well, not the first one, but it was the SNES one in the West, and so for a lot of people, it's their first Final Fantasy that wasn't, you know, one. Oh wait, no, this was. I don't think these ones ever give you more treasure. The ones that give you hearts. Hey, Molo. I feel like I should stock up on elixirs. Yeah, they're pretty but it's a long way to go there. I'm just gonna do it. Screw everything. We're doing 5 blades. That's just the way out. We can get an item with the mouse there. Oh, this area is skewed too. That's interesting because the original didn't have any kind of idea of what skew is. I've occasionally still met people that are like that still use the the English or the Western numbers for the original early Final Fantasy games. It's like no, we don't do that in this household. In this house, we obey the laws of thermodynamics. I could freaking swear there was a room in here. I could swear. Oh, apparently not. Maybe up here? No. Whatever. The ninjas take a crazy amount of health. I also don't really have I don't have very good defense. In fact, I think I got the beast shield from the first playthrough. I think it's a bit easier. 1, 2, 3, 2. Yes, that's the proper order of Final Fantasy. 1, 2, 3, 2, 5, 3. I always forget that 5 didn't come out. Well, it did come out. It came out for PlayStation, but most people don't even remember that. That's actually, that was my first Final Fantasy, or no, my first Final Fantasy game. I forget if it was 7 or 8. I think it was 8. But my first exposure to Final Fantasy was on PlayStation 1, which was a pretty fantastic console to be introduced to the series on. You had, how many Final Fantasy games did that console had? You had 3 new ones. You had ports of 4, 5, and 6. I think there were ports of 1 and 2 as well. There was Chocobo Racing, there was Chocobo's Dungeon 2, which is fantastic, by the way. And I still like Chocobo's Racing more than Mario Kart, honestly. I really like the magic system. I like the unlockable racers and stuff. It also had that weird fighting game with Cloud in it. It just had so much Final Fantasy stuff. like, you could probably own a PlayStation 1 and only own Squaresoft games, and it would feel totally worth it. Of course, Square was, like, freaking legendary at the time. It kind of sucking less lately, though, which is nice. I guess 3 was the only one at the time not available until the PS2. That's crazy for a console that old. Yeah, I never played that fighting game. I was never really a big fighting game person. I think my first fighting game was a demo disc for PlayStation 2. No, actually my dad got me Primal Rage to seem like a cool parent. And I never had the heart to tell him I could not freaking play that game. The controls made no sense. I was terrible at it. But, oh well. Oh yeah, Tactics too! Ridiculously good run on that console. I could really do with something dropping in the mixer. Though if I get the Hades armor, I might be okay. I got Hades armor first try when I played this. I think getting it first try isn't too uncommon. In fact, it might just be a guaranteed drop in this version. That is timely. Thank you. I don't think Primal Rage was even a particularly good fighting game, but it was a fighting game, and I could not play it for crap. I probably still could not play it for crap if I played it right now. Skullgirls is the only fighting game that was ever... Well, I could be kind of half almost okay if nobody knew the combos in, thank you, in, Soul Calibur back in the day. I could be okay with, Nightmare and Tiro. Some of these freaking ninjas start on a higher elevation, which I don't think is actually graphically explained how in the retro graphics, but they add a little thing they stand on in the new graphics. Love the sound they make on death. People say that FFT is forgiving. It's not if you lose somebody in the first fight, though. Like, it has items to revive people before they perma-die, but you have to be able to, like, have them and afford them. I got really frustrating with that game because I lost somebody in, like, the first fight. And that was... Also, my copy was glitched, so the store, if you scroll down in the store, the game would freeze. So after a certain point, the game just felt impossible. Like, if I had a strategy guide or something, okay, I could probably do it and, like... I don't know if you could, like, steal weapons in that game. I think you could. I probably could have, you know, gotten some way to get through, but as, like... When did that game come out? I was probably, like, 8 or 9 or 10 or something. It just was not gonna happen. So I never beat that. In fact, honestly, at the time, I usually cheated to get past, RPGs, because I had never really played one properly. I borrowed Mario RPG. That was the only RPG I'd ever played on SNES. I saw a friend play Lufia 2. That was about it. But I got huge into RPGs in PlayStation 1 era, which was, I think everybody was into JRPGs back at that point. FFT Advance, that was a very good game with an absolutely incredibly terrible mechanic with the judge system. I still put... Hello, Parker. I put an incredible amount of hours into that Is there something you do to not... Excuse me. Why is that... Wait. Did you see that? That's a floor up there. Why is that a floor? Oh god, no. Parky, you're gonna have to sit down. Alright, hold on. Actually, I need to refill my drink. I'll be right back in a second. Okay, that's just perfect. I get back to my desk, and we're having bandwidth issues? Hold on, I'm gonna drop my output, my bitrate. Why are you having issues? I like that there's a thing in OBS that tells you if you're having issues, but it doesn't tell you what the issues are. Like, it could be a lot smarter. Anyway, I'm back. Okay, I think we've stopped dropping frames. Mediacom... I think Mediacom is having issues again. Whatever. Also, is chat pretty readable? I wasn't sure if that was the best place to put it, but it's not really ever a best place to put just random words on my chat. Holy freaking crap, ouch. No, die before something else pops up. Okay, thank you. Alright. Hey, Mr. Rosen. Yeah, it just has this block that's usually green, and sometimes it's not green. And if it's not green, that's bad. And it's usually a bitrate problem. But I also didn't have... I mean, I dropped some frames, but it was a non-green color even when it wasn't dropping frames. So I don't know what that means. Okay, I'm just gonna... No! Okay. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Ugh. This area is pretty rough. Fortunately, you get basically access to the whole rest of the game after you finish it, because Hawkman has access to pretty much everything. Does anybody know where I should be shopping for weapons at this point in time? I have a good amount of money. I was hoping to save up for the legendary shield, but I think I have about 2,000 more than I need for that. Maybe the Prince Armor will help me get more hearts? Is that what that does? Also, I like the little weird chain thing that he's got in his sword. Just adds a little bit of personality in there. Oh, right. Hold on, while I'm here. There we go. This is a quote-unquote puzzle that is completely circumvented with that weapon. Speaking of weapon, we now have Magical Saber, which does that. Also, this is the Magical Saber. If you have the Magical Saber, you cannot break these blocks, even if... and this is the wrong character to use. You can't break those blocks, even if something knocks you into one of these blocks. Like, if something would knock you into one from below, and that usually breaks the block, you can use the Magical Saber to just make sure you don't break the blocks. I think you're supposed to be Mouse Man in here. Frick. But yeah, there's... I forget which one. I think it might be the human form. But there's... one of the new Charmstone locations has made it a lot easier once you realize you can use the Magical Saber just to not break those. Prince Armor? Master Shield. Oh yeah, the beach shop. I already have the, I have the Muramasa. It's not really... it's mostly defense that's my problem, I think. Let's go to the... I'm so used to having Hawkman that there's some things I want, but I need Hawkman. Wait, this is not the right place. I think you could go here. I don't think the crystal stuff is worth buying, is it? It's like really expensive. I think it makes more sense to get, the Beast Sword is probably the best thing to get. Prince Armor does, I am correct in thinking Prince Armor drops more hearts, right? I almost made a guide for this game, but I decided against it. You can actually find guides for the original game that are about 90% of what you need. There's some stuff that's obsoleted from them. There's some stuff that's new. But for the most part, you'll get what you need. I should be good for weapons, I just... I'll probably just get the Master Shield and the Prince Armor. Should have enough money for those, and then I'll probably be able to still buy the Legendary Shield. Legendary Shield's something like 3,000, right? Such a weird, out of, like, nonsensical location for that item to be. I have less money than I thought, but whatever. Prince. Shogun. I really do not have particularly good armor. So Master Shield. Yeah. I'll get that. Oh, right, and I need to transfer. I end up using the Tasmanian Sword a bit more than I reasonably need to, just because it makes switching easier. Also as Mouse Man, let me show you this puzzle. There's supposed to be a little movement puzzle where you pop down here, go up here, a lot to do. Oh wait, I think this is actually something different. Wait, no, never mind. It's just this puzzle I was thinking of. Yeah, you're supposed to go all the way through here. And then if you stay on the stickiness like this. Also, they added it so that in the original, your only hint that you were stuck is your that you just keep walking. But now the thing kind of gets bigger. Anyway, you're supposed to break that, get that, and then you get a magical saber. We don't even need right now, but we'll use later. Yeah, I need Hawk Candy for legendary stuff. I'll be fine. If I die again, I'll buy a couple of elixirs, because they're still not too expensive yet. That's the third one. Yeah. I saw somebody getting really upset on Twitter that they were stuck in that area, and they're like, oh, why do I keep having to redo this movement puzzle? And they were trying to come in here as a mouse, which is not even what you're supposed to do. And I was like, oh no. Oh, my precious summer child. What have you done? And honestly, for 98, this game was not really that confusing considering its complexity. Like, I mean, you can totally get lost, but I think it does a pretty good job of keeping things blocked off where you don't have any real ability to go. You can go to the volcano too early, though I think you might actually be able to survive and just get that item. Wait, no, you still need to be Piranha in the volcano. Never mind. Wait, did I equip my new stuff? Tasmania? No, Burns. Master Shield, Prince Armor. Yep, that's the best stuff I can get. Yeah, you definitely drop more hearts as this. In fact, I might in fact turn that off and go for Lucky Sword until we get to the place with the bad things that kill me. I don't like that place. Or yeah, 89. I'm not used to saying I'm not used to the 80s. The 80s is a very strange and foreign place to me. I was born in the 90s. I was born in 1990, and I never even had an NES until someone abandoned one in one of my parents' rentals. It has a broken top, but it still works, as well as a front-loader NES ever works, which is not particularly well. If I had a soft spot for NES, which I did not, I would probably get a top loader. I hear they're much more reliable. I do want my I was stupid and I gave away my NES and SNES and stuff. I do want an SNES back at some point, but I don't really have time to play those games right now, so I'll wait for now. Yeah, the SNES is unfortunately much more expensive. Everyone of my generation that grew up on that stuff now has a job and can pay for things, so the price went through the roof. It kind of sucks. Also, the internet unfortunately informed people that those were not completely worthless, so people stopped selling them for like $2 at a yard sale. Shame on them. Shame on that internet. We're not dropping frames anymore. I hate having to... I'm gonna up the bitrate a little bit. How ugly is the stream right now, by the way? I should probably preview it myself. I'm gonna up the bitrate. We might all die. Okay, yeah, I don't think I can... No, I can't up the bitrate. I'm sorry. I have to yell at Mediacom again. Fun times. Fun times. I hope the retro bubble pops, but I'm not sure it will. Because, I mean, there's a limited amount of them. So that's kind of the problem, is that, you know, there's just, yeah. I should hunt, like, yard sales at some point, but I never know when they're happening locally. And I'm shy, so I hate that sort of thing, so I'm not sure it'll happen. Theoretically, I should. Oh, this is where I need my real weapons. Okay. Master shield. Gotta be very careful. Wait, I have boomerang. I keep forgetting this. When did I even... Wait, when did I get this boomerang? I do not recall getting this. Also, me not having my retro stuff would be much less painful if Nintendo's Virtual Console stuff was not ridiculous and terrible. Whoa. Ah, frickin'! I knocked him into me. It's weird how that hitbox works. Yes. Oh man, this is gonna be great for those blue samurai. I did not realize this was that OP for these guys, because they get knocked, ow, right into it. I don't know why that's there. You don't have to play a platformer to enjoy a Mario game, though I would recommend, like, I guess, Yoshi's Island, if that counts as a Mario game. I guess it usually wouldn't be considered one, but I would definitely not ignore Yoshi's Island in terms of platformers. There we go. That was the Hades mail. Ow. That revives us if we die. And it doesn't get consumed in this version, it just doesn't work until you die again. So I might equip that if I'm dangerously close to death. Come on, start dropping some... Give me some elixirs. Yeah, I guess I would say it's a Yoshi game, but... I also like how these ninjas look like they're wearing proper ninja garb, where I think they're just nuclear blue. Yeah, nuclear blue in the retro graphics. They just look much more like ninjas now. They look like freaking Super Sentai, actually, in the retro graphics. It honestly feels a little bit weird to say retro graphics to apply it to something that's actually retro. Because I just see that misused so often. Like, just because it's pixel art does not make it retro or nostalgic or stuff. People need to be a bit more careful about the use of that term. It's annoying. I love pixel art, but it's like, use the term right. Also, this is one of my favorite original, or the new graphics are amazing. The original is, I mean, the best they could probably do, so, but I like the floating thingies. Am I boss time? DM mode, right? This guy. Oh, I had him stun locked! Alright. So this guy, you have to wait for him to raise his sword. Or he will cut you. Sometimes you can get him in a very good position. Aw, the thing only does 1 damage. He is extremely frustrating until you figure out his weakness. We're not gonna have any problems. He's already freaking dead. The Tasmanian sword is extremely strong. Oh wait, hold on. There you go. See, the lucky sword even affects spawns from stuff like that. As you can see, the coin means it's less than $20 dollars or whatever. Oh, there's a limit to that. Just to get me. I usually get caught before the limit. The way you get cursed and change forms reminds me of Bunny Must Die, I just realized. We are now Hawkman. I freaking love that Hawkman hops. Most birds don't really need to be on the ground much, so they don't know how to, like, walk. They hop on the ground, and Hawkman hops, and it's great. Can you just go up here? Oh yeah, you can. I forget what's in here. Oh, it's the exit. How much money did we get? Can we get the... Ooh! Oh yeah, we can totally get the legendary sword. Wait. Oh, that must be the Hades armor, just to make sure you get it. Oh yeah, I know what I can do now, son. You don't have to look at the guide or anything. I know where to go now. Yeah, you can't really tell. I guess maybe that was the intent of the original sprite. You can't really tell. They've added extra frames to make the movements more smooth. In the original, you just get 2 frames for any given movement or action, really. So that's the best shield for Hawkman, but we don't want it. Oh wait, we can actually go back and get that now. Hawkman actually takes damage from water. I guess his feathers aren't waterproof. I'll take that. Not sure if that's max hearts, but I think it's pretty close. Yeah, we can now revisit the castle we were at the beginning of the game. I guess we probably will finish this tonight then, by the way. Another one of those minor differences in graphic detail. Oh wait, I need the key. Some fool lost this one in the labyrinth. Oh! Oh, I thought that was like 3,000. It's 5,000. Crap. I have just barely not enough. I don't know where I got that sword, or that key. I forgot the music track here. I love how jazzy it is. I should probably be... This is nice because even if you only watch the stream, you actually get to see basically the whole game, because this is where I started off. So you get to go back into the Mecha Dragon's lair. Ah, frick. It's basically Bowser's Castle, but actually less annoying, but more... Like, you have to go a certain way, otherwise you get teleported back, basically. It's not too hard. Not nearly as bad as freaking Bowser. Like, that... I want to say that that's probably some of the worst design in any Mario game, is Bowser's Castle in SMB1. The stupid, like, thing where you gotta go top, bottom, middle, whatever. It's infuriating. And I never remember what the heck it is. Ow. Oh, yeah, the Aegis version isn't too bad. Oh yeah, and there's your item get theme, by the way. But you come back here, you can get Legendary Sword, which is actually a little bit worse than the Muramasa with the knight with the lion, but it's better for everybody else. I think. It's the best all-around sword, that's for sure. Where can I get the Tasmanian sword? I got it just a bit ago. It's in the end of that tunnel. It's I think the music even transitions to the same point it was at. It does. That is so freaking cool. But yeah, the Tasmanian, if you just go to the top, it's an invisible door at the top end of of a dead-end tunnel. You just have to keep going towards the top routes, and eventually you'll find it. Oh, the NES version? Wait, do you mean... You're talking SMB, right? FM version? Oh yeah, I was using that at the beginning of the thing. I honestly don't think the FM sounds... I don't think the FM one sounds really as good. It's different. Oh, you said, yeah, it's not as good. Yeah, I don't really... I think the Master System one is better. The modern one's my favorite. I don't know why you have to enable retro settings to go on this. I guess because otherwise you won't see it. Yeah, it's fine that way. And I love that it's just a button you can press. The Switch would not be half as impressive if you had to go into a menu. That is the legendary armor, by the way. That guy is guaranteed to drop it. It is by far better than anything else we had. Oop, almost lost. Oh, I have 3. I have 3 freaking Thingerinos. Always give these guys a can't tell the difference. It's different. I guess it has more instrumentation, but it doesn't have as much charm. It's one of those things where it just kind of sounds bad. It doesn't really sound as charming. Yeah, the shield's just right here. Oh, hey, we have enough money for it, too. Some fool lost in this labyrinth. I wonder who that could be. Yeah, this is the gear you were... I guess it's the gear from the game you were playing before this. WonderBoy 2? This was WonderBoy 3, right? This series is such a confusing mess in terms of which game is which, because they change their naming structure every single time after this. Just go for it? I guess there's not much else to do. Also, I think if you don't have a key, yeah, you can buy a key here to get back into that castle. I don't know where I got my spare key from. But I think keys work in any door that have a key, so you can go to certain areas and just get a freaking key. Oh, let's see what the guy says to us. Oh no, I already got the legendary sword. That was from the room where the Mecha Dragon was. Those wings, so much to explore. Aren't you supposed to be taking off now? So as Burb. Oh hey, there was a suspicious thing in here. What Tasmanian secret? No secret? Aw man, I could have sworn. Just the way that looks like a secret, but I guess not. Because I guess without the Tasmanian sword, you couldn't really do what I just did. So I guess it wouldn't make sense to hide a secret like that. Tasmanian sword in the original was more like an Easter egg. I don't think you were supposed to use it as heavily as I do, but it's a lot more fun. Yeah, the names are so weird. Also, they add the arrow makes a lot more sense. Well, not a lot, but it's floating magic arrow instead of just a graphic. With a pretty heavenly aura. Oh no! We need a key. Well, we can skip through this place pretty quick. I think there's a key at the end. I think that'll work for our purposes. Yeah, I think this is Dragon. I think this is the third one. And it's like a non-canon, I think I heard, sequel to 2. Oh, you need the Tasmanian thing to get the human stone one? Oh, really? You can't just go to, Can you not turn into human form without the thing? Aw, come on. I was really hoping that would respawn. I don't think I've found a single chest that respawned though. I swear I've seen them respawn. I think maybe you have to close the game. I got all of you. But what's weird is I actually thought this was a sequel to WonderBoy and Monster World, because the final boss for that one is also a Mecha Dragon. And it feels like you're going into the Mecha Dragon's like castle or something from the end of that game. So like I mistakenly got nostalgic for it because I beat that one first. But it turns out it's for a different game that I didn't play, but it was close enough. The original music was no slouch. Ugh. Hawkman is kind of awkward for combat. Oh, no! Why? Why did I drop? No, please! There we go. There we go. Oops. I went into the useless room. I genuinely have no idea why that's there. There's nothing good comes of it. I tried to look for secrets with all the different characters. Nothing doing. Nope. I think elixirs cost. Oh, yeah. 1,000. I thought they cost like 2,000. Maybe it keeps going up if you do... Well, I don't know, we're pretty much at the end. Maybe it just does cap at 1,000. So I have the key now, right? I think this door does stay open. Some of the doors reopen after you die or whatever. Like the, most of the dungeon ones do. I think this one stays open, fortunately. This confused the crap out of me at first, and it probably did for many people. But what you're supposed to do... If you look closely, something is amiss, isn't it? But you probably won't even notice. Even the night when I brought it up. But what is in fact the case is that the one thing that... So in this room, when you switch these and break them, they actually disappear. Which is a pretty big hint, I guess. Oh, I forgot I wasn't even in modern music. But yeah, this is another. This is pretty good graphics for the original console, but very nice in remix. The inside of the castle is not particularly impressive. I mean, you got candles, which is nice. Perfect music for the big castle invasion. Wait, why was I wearing the Irish shirt? Oh, because I was doing stupid puzzles. There was a Game Gear version. Oh yeah, there was, wasn't there? Yeah, I don't know what changes all of the different versions made. I played the PC Engine version, which I think was called Dragon's Curse instead of Dragon's Trap, which actually makes more sense because you get cursed, you don't get trapped. But, whatever. This castle is a little bit less annoying with the Tasmanian sword because you can just... Those rooms that I'm skipping over are just to teleport or to change which form you are. Also, I think I missed a heart in that first room and I'm stupid. Hold on. Game Gear version doesn't have a smoking pig. How could they take out the smoking pig? The smoking pig is amazing. I love that they kept the pig and they made him feel that he's just got so much personality now. He just looks so... He just seems like he should be there. Oh, that's just this. I think there is some point in this area where we, get one last heart container, but it's not that one. That one's just a heal you up thing. I forget you have these. The retro soundtrack is trying, but it's not really on par. There's a few areas where I think the retro is just about as good. They tried to tell me a hint. Oh, that's neat. I love just-in-time hints like that. Like, it's clear that I'm trying to get across here. Like, that shows up when I'm, like, trying to run off the edge. And it's like, oh, hey, rotate with this. Good stuff. Rejected Pac-Man box art. This is... Why is this huge? What on earth? I have to show this on stream. Hold on. Is this for real? This is really rejected Pac-Man? There's no way. This must have been, like... No way. Is that like an artist thing or something? Because that is amazing! I would play so much more Pac-Man if that's what Pac-Man was. Holy crap. That's freaking... That's really they reject. How could you reject this? It should be illegal to reject this. Look at him go. He's eating crackers while there's freaking giant Oni dragons. Amazing. Why is there a frog there? That's the one thing. This is the best thing ever. They should do a WonderBoy. They should do a Dragon's Trap style remake of Pac-Man, where that is the art style in game. I would play the hell out of that. Why is it made of chrome? It was the 70s. Everything was made of chrome. At least anything in the future was made of chrome. Anything in the present was made of crappy fake wood finish. What was with the 70s and crappy wood finish and beige? Everything was either beige or fake wood. It was like... Gotta be one of the worst aesthetic periods ever. Also, I don't know why there's a thing there. You can't get over. You can get over there with Hawkman. There's nothing there. It's weird. Because you can only do that with the Tasmanian sword. Also, this is a thing that I missed. It gives you a heart. I ignored that my first trip through the castle. I felt very stupid. I figured it was just a form change room. That was a really weird period of... Oh, right. This is a very rude decision of the game, by the way. To have these guys here. Fortunately, they don't hurt very much. I think I have... Wait, hold on. Yeah, I've got my legendary stuff equipped, so it's not a huge deal. Cheap ivory sword, probably illegal. They added little descriptions to everything, too. I like how the best sword I can afford is, like, drastically worse than almost everything else. Turn stars into rocks. It sounds so much worse when you put it that way. Simple way to get through these? There's always a mouse man tunnel for some reason. Love this room. This was such an amazing redesign. Because these are just dumb change your form things in the original. And they turned it into, like, something that looks really amazing. Frame rate check? Aw, you gotta be kidding. I guess I gotta drop the bitrate again. I think it must be that. I can't test my upload without interrupting the stream, even worse. How bad does it look now? No, I'm dropping frames. Man, I'm just at the ending. I can't stop now. Frick. Let's drop to absolute garbage tier. Okay. No. I can't even load my own stream. Like, I'm trying to preview it so I can see how bad this looks. Is it loading alright for everybody in chat? Do I still have the local copy? I do, but I mean, it's just 1.5% of drop frames. I wouldn't re-upload for this. Unless it looks like complete garbage while I finish it. Is the dinosaur holding a pedestal a reference? I think it's a reference to a statue of Atlas. Other than that, I don't know. Alright, that's not where I'm supposed to be. I have the Tasmanian sword. How garbo does this look? I think it looks passable considering we're probably only going to play another like 20 minutes like this. I don't have any elixirs though. This could be bad. But I'll try. Yeah, if you're watching on 144p, it's basically a radio show anyway. When I drop frames, by the way, does my voice go out too, or is it just visual? I'm still dropping frame. Wait, no. It still goes red. How? This doesn't make sense. That's what am I doing? I should always be this. Oh, you can send out two. That is pretty freaking cool. Ow. The whole thing cuts. Ugh. Well, if I don't drop over 8,000 frames, as long as my drop frame count stays around the same, I'm just gonna keep going. It's like the final boss is in like a few rooms. Like it would be really dumb to have to do this in a second stream. I can't believe Mediacom is having issues again. Like, it took so long to get to this, like I only had uninterrupted streams for like a month, and I didn't even stream most of the time. Oh my god. That should have been blocked. Whatever. 2? Whatever. I should be good enough to do this boss. Oh, he just takes 3 hits. Never mind. We're way too close to the end to split it into next, like, tomorrow's stream. I will be streaming Snake Pass tomorrow, by the way, if my internet cooperates. But the way it seems to work is that it works for like a few hours. And that's going on. I think we're good. I like that they kept the spirit for the item drop sound, because that's too iconic to change. Yeah, this is just a little. You can use the door in there to change forms, but we have the Tasmanian sword, so we don't care. Yeah, what's the best weapon? Probably just, yeah, actually. I think there's like one weapon for most characters that is in fact better than the legendary, but legendary is the safest bet otherwise. Jack got quiet since internet issues. It's okay, you can talk. All is well for now. Here we go, I think. Yep. Minor upgrade. What about those tornadoes? I don't really need them. Weapons don't seem to do much against bosses. In fact, I think they might be forced to do just 1 damage. Also, I don't think you can change forms against this guy. Oh, they deal less than 1 damage. Great. Wait. Best weapon? Yes. This guy has a pattern like everybody else, but it can be a little frustrating to deal with. There we go. You can get about 2 hits on him. He goes up a little bit every time you strike. So just finally showed up on stream. It's Count Dragula. Yes, it is. Also, this is another one where, yeah, boss background layer. No graphics. I love the cough in the background. That is a nice touch. Ah, frick. You can usually catch him on the rebound, but you gotta be fast. Oh no, I wanna get him! Alright, we're gonna get revived by the Hades armor. We're gonna be fine. Yeah! Ah. Hitting him in midair is possible, but really risky. It's really best to... There we go. Best to wait till you can pop. There you go! I like that lizard climbing around the lamp, by the way. That is a really classy lamp. We'll be saved by the power of Jeebus. Alright, we're not dropping frames. Okay. The stream is saved. Bye, Lion. Bye, Hawk. Bye, Piranha. Bye, Mouse. Bye, Dragon. And that's WonderGirl, the Dragon's Trap. WonderGirl's retro sprites are totally new, by the way. They fit just perfectly. I love her hairdo, too. It's a pretty emotional feeling moment for, you know, such an old game and such a simple kind of thing. I get the music really does it. The long battlefield journey has finally ended. Tales of your gallant and heroic actions be passed down from one generation to another through all of eternity. Good night, brave warrior. Yeah, they had a Monster World 4. Yeah, they had one with a female character. This just wasn't it. Good night, Monsterland. Good night, chat. It's you, girl. Lizard Man. It was originally Hugh Man, because all the other things were mans. Yeah, it's a nice heartful ending. I like the credits thing, too. It's shop music for some reason. Developed by Lizard Cube, published by Dotemu, original game by Sega Westone. Also, there's a bunch of articles about how they did this whole thing. There's one about how they got the rights and stuff. I haven't read too much of it, but it's really cool stuff, and I'm definitely interested to see whatever Lizard Cube does next, whether it's another remake or just an original game. Like that, the art direction is amazing. The music's great too, and it's what they did with the gameplay. It's like it feels just like it should. Like, it's not super changed from the original. Like, I honestly didn't think it was changed. But they changed just the right things. They changed those things that just suck and don't really feel they got rid of some of the bad stuff of the retro, but without, you know, changing the spirit of anything. You know, 'cause apparently the controls for, like, Mouseman were really bad. Oh yeah, and yeah, they have the credits from the original team too, which is super cool. Oh, it's the pictures from when they played the original. That's awesome. See, everybody was super small. This is probably my favorite, like, remaster, remake, whatever, like, ever. They did really great. The obscured brands. Yeah, it's not this. It's like it's not the standard I would expect everything to meet. It kind of goes even more than above and beyond. But it's just amazing stuff. Mouseman didn't bother me. I don't remember Mouseman being insanely bad, but they said that's one of the things they changed. But it's that sort of thing where I didn't feel the difference, but maybe it's one of those things where you only really notice if you try them both at once. Stuff they used. It's impossible to program anything without using tons of free software. It's something I really like about the software field. There's a lot of just genuinely good stuff that anybody can use, and a lot of great people creating it and maintaining it. Thank you. You can keep exploring. It's you, girl. I wonder if Insane Trilogy will be as good as this. Yeah, that's another one this game came out in a weird, when this game came out, there was also the Disney Afternoon Collection. There was also Full Throttle Remastered, and there was one other one. There was like Voodoo Vince. And it was really interesting for there to be so many retro game like restoration projects all coming out at once. Oh, it's over. Yeah, you can now play and just do whatever you want. And yeah, you can be the human form, though it's well, it doesn't matter too much with the if you have the Tasmanian sword, you can change it any time. Yeah, now you can access. Here's the human puzzle for the charm stone. I'm not gonna do these. Not on stream anyway. Also in human form you can duck. I forgot about that. You can also do it in dragon form for some reason. Check the gallery. Oh yeah, good idea. Thanks. Well, thanks for watching. Yeah, I'll just take a quick peek through the library or the gallery here. I was amazed with the when they first showed the art stuff, and I wasn't really sure they'd manage to pull it off. The most anime of healing. Yeah, you can't open that door until you get human form, by the way. That's why it's so easy to find, because there's no door on that house until you beat the game. I love her little whatever that hair thing is. I guess they had different style checks for the mouse, or the things. I guess they decided on the more chubby mouse. Look at that dragon! 1,000-yard stare right there. Oh yeah, he originally had the green hair. I guess that's why. I guess they wanted to keep the green hair. Cool shape. Yeah, they did just an amazing amount job with this. Sticky bit out of her fringe. No, I mean the back, the tail thing. It's like a ponytail but up. Some early Wonder Boys. I like her adjustment of the outfit too. Oh, here's the dragons. I like some of the little details they added, like the dragon's eye. The zombie dragon's eye just kind of hanging out there. Freaking Captain Dragon looks like a Donkey Kong Country enemy. I could definitely see him being in DKC 4 or something. Not a fish! I love that. The will-o-wisp on the top right, not a fish. He still looks pretty fish-like though. That second one is extremely fish-like. Look at the beard! Look at the beard on the spike ball on number 4. It's called Spark. Huh. Ninja-kun. Deadly ninja giant fish. I kind of like the like King Cobra looking thing on the far right. The number 4 on the giant cobra. It's kind of a neat look. Look at the Cyclops. The number 3 Cyclops looks like he just lost his job. Oh, that's an antlion? I always thought that was like a crab. I guess that makes sense. Hovering Shog? What is a Shog? Look at that pump! Look at the pompadour on the number 3 of the cloud. I guess it's a bit too off model, but it's kind of neat. The pig was, I love the pig. They did a great job bringing the pig into HD world. Oh, I love the little pixels he's got going on. The cut-ins for the dragons are really cool additions. Look at that jaunt. On-screen chat, please. What do you mean? That... Oh, was the chat not visible? I see it. I was wondering why people weren't talking. Wait, what the... Oh, I just got a bunch of messages at once. I think it's probably just because my internet is being garbo right now. But yeah, I'll try to stream tomorrow. I love the dragging sword detail. It's so cool. But also a very bad thing to do with a sword, by the way. Yeah, I think that's just my internet being garbage. I'm hoping it's going to be a lot better. Wait, we have idle animations? Or was that not put in the game? I guess I never really stood around to see. I love that hopping animation, though. When I saw that hopping animation, I knew this game was going to be neat. But yeah, Snake Pass tomorrow. I don't know if I'll be any good, but sometimes that's part of the fun. Ooh, I love when they showed, like, the rough, whatever you call it. I think some of these, I don't know exactly how you unlock these. That freaking dragon is scary, man. You saw that thing, you would turn the other way. The village. Look at those Bishi sparkles. Wow. I think some of these you probably have to get the charm stones for, or maybe beat it on hard mode. Because, I mean, obviously I've beaten the game. You just kind of saw it. It's just kind of the storyboards or whatever. Oh, they have, like, music things? That's really cool. I've never seen, even when they do concept art, they usually don't have, like, images of the actual, like, recording booth stuff. That's really cool. Huh, that's pretty cool. Pretty sure you have to get more money or more charm stones to unlock them. Yeah, I'd probably... Like, if we look at my trophies here... trophies at top. Maybe they're unlocked by trophies. That would make sense, too, actually. I haven't beat the game on hard mode. I don't know what some of these are. Oh wait, no, those are the stones. Wait, no, so it's just hard mode in the stones. Yeah, this doesn't have a platinum trophy, by the way. It's honestly probably the one disappointment. I would never words. I would never not buy a game because it doesn't have a platinum trophy. But there are people that do that, so if you're making a game, I would really strongly recommend getting a platinum trophy. It's stupid, but it is a buying point for some people. And it's just nice to have. It's like, you know, if you really adore a game, you want to 100% it. And sometimes the platinum is, you know, the perfect way to be, you know, say that you totally finished it. I can't... That's... No way. There is no way that 15% of people got the mouse one. The freaking mouse stone, and only 6% of people beat the game in hard mode. That mouse thing is impossible. I hate it. Also, a little preview of what you might see next week on my menu bar there. I can't show you a couple of those games, though. But some upcoming cool stuff next week. Yeah, that was Dragon's Trap, and that was fantastic. I can't wait for whatever Lizard Cube does next, but for now, check out tomorrow's Snake Pass stream. I will wander around as a snack and probably fail a lot. See, thanks for watching, everybody. Oh, I actually already did Carol Blaster. Carol Blaster is already in my channel. I did a full playthrough. But, thanks for watching, everybody.